So let's talk about converting temperature. So let's just say that it is, let's say it's 37.2 degrees Celsius. Okay. And I want to know, what is it in Fahrenheit? Well, the formula for degrees Celsius is going to be the Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, this is where basic math comes involved. We need to subtract whatever's on top first, and then we can divide by the 1.8. Well, let's just plug in what we know. Well, this is the Celsius formula, so that means I would have to plug it in here. So this is why it's important to know what we're working with and what we have on hand. So let's write down, what is the Fahrenheit formula? Well, the Fahrenheit formula is 1.8 times the Celsius plus 32. The basic math says we need to multiply these two first and then add on the 32. So let's do this now that we know this. We're going to plug in for the Celsius here, 37.2. And we're going to multiply that by 1.8. So let's do that. Let's say 1.8 times 37.2. And that gives me 66.96. And we're going to add on the 32 degrees, or excuse me, the 32. And we're going to get degrees Fahrenheit out of this. So if I said 66.96 plus 32, and I could have done this on paper. I'm just speeding up the process in time by using the calculator. But guys, please know how to do this. Eventually, you'll do this quickly in your head. You know, it'll get easier the more you use it. It's 98.96 degrees Fahrenheit. And in temperature, let's round it to the nearest tenths. Make sure and read as to when to round. So that means I have to look at the number behind the tenths and ask, is it equal to or greater than 5? And if your answer is yes, then that means we add 1 to the tenths. And in this case, when I add 1 to the tenths, what happens? It becomes 10, right? Well, it gives me a 0, and I got to add 1 to this 8. So now I get 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So just make sure and read what is expected of you on rounding. Now, that saying, if we was to said the temperature outside, for example, today is 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and we want to know what is it in Celsius, then we're going to plug that in. We're going to say 97 minus 32. So what is 97 minus 32? 97 minus 32 is 65. And then we're going to divide that by 1.8. And when we divide that by 1.8, we get, let's see, what do we say? 65 divided by 1.8 gives me 36.1 repeating. I'm going to put the bar over it. And we're just going to round to the nearest tenth. So it's 36.1 degrees Celsius. And that is converting time.